Manchester United are in the mud. They haven't won the Premier League or the Champions League in over a decade. And for a club that once completed the treble, this just isn't good enough. So today, I'm going to save Man United, but this time, it's different. I'm building a team full of superstars as I'm turning United into the new Galacticos with one goal in mind: to win the treble and make them one of the best teams of all time. And this is the current Man United side we are taking over. This team is nowhere near to winning the treble, let alone a Premier League. And I went ahead and quickly changed the formation to Edgar A.S. ball, a 4-3-3 attack. Now, most of these players by the time we'll win the treble will not be anywhere near the starting 11. However, one of my goals in this video is to make one Galactico out of the current Man United side. And that can easily be Alejandro Garnacho, Amer Diallo, or even Lenny Euro and Kobe Mainu. But let's see who steps up. And throughout this entire challenge, we will have unlimited funds. However, there's only one transfer rule, is that is we're only allowed to make one signing per season, and that is one Galactico per season. And to determine what a Galactico is, in my opinion, is anybody over 86 overall. However, I can't just sign the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and so on. I'll explain that in just a little bit. But to begin this challenge, we do have a wheel that will decide the position we get to sign every season. And this could be bad because we could get goalkeeper 3 times in a row and sign 3 goalkeepers in the first 3 seasons and get nowhere. But it's time to spin the wheel and decide what position we're gonna sign first. Give me an attacker and we get right winger. And of course, the player I had to sign is the best player in the world at just 17 years old. I believe he's winning the Ballon d'Or this season. An 86 rated Lamine Yamal is joining the side. But I did forget to mention something. Because I signed Lamine Yamal, who's coming from Barcelona, for this entire video, I can no longer sign a Galactico from FC Barcelona. So if someone like Gyökeres joins Barcelona, I am not allowed to sign him. But Lamine Yamal will be wearing the number 19 here at Man United. He is definitely going to lead the side to the eventual treble. And as Lamine Yamal is the new right winger of the side, I've also made him the captain. I hate to give you bad news, but he is not safe from leaving this club. And that is because we will have a goal in every season, as this goal for this season is to finish in the top half of the Premier League, because currently in real life with this team, they're sitting in the bottom half. And if we do succeed the challenge, next season we're allowed to sign 2 Galacticos instead of 1. But if we fail, we have to go ahead and spin the wheel of our current Galacticos, and we have to go ahead and swap him out of the team. But it's time for the first game of the season, the start of a new era, as Lamine Yamal leads the Man United side. Can he go ahead and set the tone and have a brilliant debut to set him up for a successful season? Here comes Fulham though. It's Reece Nelson on the ball. Let's not concede. No, come on, Delect. Brilliant tackle. But it's still Fulham. Andres Pereira gives it into Jimenez. Great save from Onana, keeping us in this game. And Fulham do have a free kick in the 21st minute. Andres Pereira and Jimenez stepping up to take it. Pereira could score this. I've seen him score in real life. Okay, it's a great clearance by Mazraoui. Mazraoui gives the ball into Kobe Mainu. Mainu gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes gives it into Lamine Yamal. Lamine the Dream Yamal through ball into Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund with the... I don't know why I tried chipping that. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the keeper was coming out. And here come Fulham on the attack. It's Reece Nelson gives it to Alex Iwobi. Let's not concede to Fulham. It's just through ball into Reece Nelson. Onana makes a great save again. And now in the second half, it's still 0-0. Lamine Yamal is on the ball looking to create an opportunity. Somebody open up. He gives it to Rasmus Højlund, who gives it to Garnacho. Shove him out to the box and it goes wide. Come on, Garnacho. You gotta finish that. Garnacho into Lamine Yamal. Gets rid of Anthony Robertson. Lamine Yamal is weak foot. No, Leno makes another great save. Come on, man. But here comes Fulham on the attack. It's Anthony Robertson. Please, let's not concede. Let's not concede that. Robertson. Onana makes another save. Who knows? Maybe he becomes the Galactico at this team. And now it's Fulham with the cross in. The cross in into Sanderberg. Oh, my days, man. Why are we struggling against Fulham? I'm telling you, this team is not good. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Here comes Lamine through ball into Rasmus Højlund. 1v1 Højlund. Why are you offside? He gave you the opportunity on a silver platter. Lamine Yamal has been the best player on the pitch today. 81st minute. We need a goal and we need it now. It's Bruno Fernandes gives it to Højlund into Lamine Yamal with the right-footed finish on his weak foot. Who else to score but the brand new and the first Galactico in this Man United side? We finally take the lead. Man, this team sucks. And the referee blows the whistle. We get our first victory as Man United manager, but we did struggle. It just proves how bad this Man United side is. And we're going to need a lot of Galacticos to get them back into the treble winning ways. So as we get the first 3 points of the Premier League, let's go to the end of the season as we're going to play more games as we get closer to winning the treble. And we are now in the final game of the season and United are in 11th place. Please tell me they still have a chance to go ahead and finish in 10th. And yes, they do, as Nottingham and West Ham only have 1 point ahead of them. And it's not going to be easy as they face Aston Villa, who's sitting in 6th place. I'm going to go ahead and sim this game. Like I said, I want to save more of the gameplay towards when we're actually winning trophies. Please, Man United. Please, Yamal, who's already at a 90 overall. Confirming why we signed him and why he's a Galactico. Come on, United. Let's go ahead and win this game. And it's a 3-1 victory. Collier, Amer Diallo, and Garnacho. The question is, the West Ham or Nottingham Forest drop points. And just a reminder, if we did not finish in the top 10, Lamine Yamal will get swapped and also, we will not be allowed to sign a Galactico next season. I forgot to mention that. That is also a punishment. And we finished in 9th place. I think Bournemouth also dropped points. Let's go. We've completed the goal. Lamine Yamal is not going anywhere, and we get to sign 2 Galacticos next year. And as Liverpool win the Premier League title, Heung-min Son is the player of the season. And Lamine Yamal, De Ligt, and Luke Shaw are actually in the team of the season. That is kind of crazy if you ask me. And we don't have a single player in the top 5 goal scorers. Rodri is there. Where was our top goal scorer? It was actually Bruno Fernandes with 16. We need a top class striker. And this is what the squad is looking like at the end of the season. Some of the players did grow, specifically Lamine Yamal now at a 90. But like I mentioned before, I want a Galactico on this team, and I need them to reach 90 overall. Garnacho's at an 81. That's good growth from him. We got Kobe Mainu growing to an 80 overall, as Amad Diallo still got some game time at an 81 overall. But the top goal scorer contracted to United was actually Rashford, who is out on loan at Aston Villa. That's kind of crazy and disappointing. 16 and 10 for Bruno Fernandes, 11 for Xerxes, 9 and 3 for Lamine Yamal. Clearly our best player doing both. 81 for Rasmus Højlund, 6 and 1 for Garnacho, and everybody else is kind of disappointing if you ask me. We definitely need way more Galacticos in this side. And just a heads up, I did loan out Lenny Euro so he can play a lot of games, and he's an 82, and he'll be starting over Lisandro Martinez as long as we don't get another center back. And as Haaland wins the 2025 Ballon d'Or, I forgot to mention that one of the other goals in this video alongside the treble and getting 1 Galactico from Man United's current squad is to have 3 different players win the Ballon d'Or while they're at Man United. And we are now in season number 2, and just a reminder, we can now get 2 Galactico signings this season because we achieved our goal. Question is, what is the wheel gonna give us for the 2 positions? Alright, come on wheel, give me anything but a right winger, and it's going to be almost a right winger. We're getting a striker. This is probably the best thing we could have gotten, but we know we're getting a striker. What is the second position? Don't give me another striker or right winger. We will take a center back. That maybe means that Lenny Euro will not start this season. But just a reminder, I have to be tactical because I can no longer get anybody from Barcelona. And the first signing I've gone ahead and signed is one of the best center backs in the world, and William Saliba, weakening a rival as well in Arsenal. I think this is a great signing, and I would love to keep Saliba all the way through, but I just hope that whatever challenge we have next, we complete. Losing either Lamine Yamal, William Saliba, or the striker I have in mind could be detrimental, meaning we can no longer sign anybody from Arsenal. And the second signing, I controversially did not go for Erling Haaland or for Kylian Mbappe because I want to save Real Madrid and City for later, just in case we lose some of our players. But Victor Gyökeres is joining the side, still at Sporting. He is probably going to be the only Galactico to ever be a part of Sporting in these next couple seasons, so I had to go ahead and snap him up as he joins the side at an 86 overall. And this is what the brand new side is looking like, stronger than ever. However, because we signed 2 superstars, automatically the goal just got harder. Originally, the goal was going to be to qualify for Europe, but now the new goal is we have to qualify for the Champions League. But I believe in the side. I think they can qualify for the Champions League, but it's not going to be easy. And on the last day of the season, we are fighting for Champions League football in 5th place, but Liverpool are 1 point ahead of us and Chelsea are 3 points. We need to make sure we win this last game. And on the final day, we are playing Brighton. And I know last season I trusted them and simulated the game, but we now have much more to lose with Gyökeres, Yamal, and Saliba can all be traded. I'm going to go into this game and secure the win and secure UCL football for Man United. But here come Brighton Hove Albion. Already De Ligt gets beaten. Jakubo Mente goes for the shot and it goes in. Onana gets easily beaten in the 2nd minute, but so does De Ligt, not just on Onana here. We go 1-0 down already. This is not good. We need to win to qualify for UCL. And now it's Kobe Mainu feeds it all the way to Lamine Yamal. And now it's Lamine Yamal looking for an opportunity. Gives it to Victor Gyökeres. 1v1, the number 10. He puts it away. It's a 1-1. We have equalized the game. Thank God we have these 2 Galacticos, including Saliba, to help us get into the Champions League. And now it's Manuel Ugarte on the ball. Gives it into Alejandro Garnacho. Sigue Garnacho. Gives it into Bruno Fernandes. A brilliant ball. And here comes Bruno, the best player for Man United for the past couple years. Gives it to Victor Gyökeres. And now Gyökeres can't get to it. And here comes Kadioglu on the attack. Here comes Brighton once again. Saliba, you better not get beat. We spent so much money on you. Kadioglu with a shot. And it goes wide. We almost conceded and went down again. And here come Brighton. We missed a couple tackles. And now it's Ivan Ferguson on the attack. Matthias de Ligt, you have to stop him. He goes for the slide tackle. Onana makes a save. Why are we struggling against Brighton? And boys, Brighton just had a shot. And it's going to be a penalty. We're actually probably going to go 2-1 down to Brighton. Why are we struggling against this team? I didn't even mention that Liverpool or Chelsea have to drop points. We need to win this game, man. And now it's Matty O'Reilly to take the penalty. He goes to the left-hand side. He slots it in. It's 2-1. If the game ends like this, we're not qualifying for the Champions League. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Cuts inside, gets rid of one. And it's still Lamine Yamal looking for an opportunity here. Looking to make it 2-1, 2-2. I mean, no. He loses the ball. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Gives it into Lamine Yamal. We need to go right before halftime. We need this momentum. He gives it to Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres holds the ball. Gives it to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal takes a touch. Has a shot. And it goes in. He equalizes in the 35th minute. This game is not over. Our UCL chances are not done yet. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Sends a through ball into Victor Gyökeres, who takes a touch. It's a brilliant Treble pass. Gyökeres squares it into nobody. Come on, somebody has to appear there. And now it's Alejandro Garnacho. Gets rid of one. And Garnacho opens up wide into Lamine Yamal. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. He's been the best player on this pitch today. And it's Ugarte. Gives it to Bruno, who lays it up to Ugarte, who gives it to Lamine Yamal. Through ball into Gyökeres. Receives the ball again. Lamine Yamal. No. I don't even know what's happening. We almost scored that opportunity. Lamine Yamal picks up the ball again. Has been our best player for these past 2 seasons. Lamine Yamal looking for Victor Gyökeres again. It's a brilliant through ball. Victor Gyökeres 1v1 against a Brighton keeper. He puts it away. That's why we brought him in. 3-2. We take the lead for the first time in this game. We need one more goal to secure UCL football. But Brighton are looking to potentially spoil our dreams. And it's a header from Ivan Ferguson. Okay, we win the ball. Let's go on this counter. Let's finish up this game. Bruno Fernandes with a through ball into Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho, are you the chosen one to win us this game and potentially get us UCL football? Garnacho cuts back, gives it to Victor Gyökeres, who is now 2v1 against the Brighton keeper. Victor Gyökeres squares it for Lamine Yamal. And no, Lamine Yamal misses it. I thought it was over. And now it's Garnacho gives it into Kobe Mainu. Kobe Mainu gives it all the way to Gyökeres. Gyökeres with an easy finish. 4-2. The game is over. But the question is, did Liverpool or Chelsea drop points? And are we qualifying for UCL football? And the referee blows the whistle. Gyökeres gets a hat trick. Surely that is UCL football as long as Chelsea or Liverpool drop points. If not, either Gyökeres, Yamal, or Saliba will be leaving his side, and we won't be signing a new Galactico next season. And no, we missed out on top 4. We have failed our challenge. United just missed out on UCL football. Liverpool and Chelsea do not lose their game. And as City win the Premier League title, Gyökeres is actually the player of the season, so I hope we don't lose him. And the team of the season goes to Saliba and Dalot for our team. And as you can see, we finally have a top goal scorer. That is a forward, and that is Gyökeres with 24 and 33. Just missed out on the golden boot. And this is what the squad is looking like at the end of the season. But Kobe Mainu, Garnacho, Amad Diallo are all the same rating, really fighting to become the Galacticos in this side. And don't sleep on Lenny Euro, who was also out on loan again because I wanted to start every game. And currently with Saliba and De Ligt, that wasn't going to happen, but he's now at an 84. But 30 and 4 for Gyökeres this season, 17 and 7 for Bruno Fernandes, 12 and 12 for Lamine Yamal, and 9 goals for Alejandro Garnacho, while everybody else was very disappointing. As once again, Erling Haaland wins his 2nd Ballon d'Or. And we are now in season number 3, and it's time to lose one of these players in Gyökeres, Yamal, or Saliba. But it's time for the wheel to decide who we're gonna lose. I just really do hope that we do not lose Yamal. I'm fine with everybody else, and we are losing William Saliba. Low-key, even though Gyökeres got player of the season, I would have rather lost him. And we know we have to swap Saliba for another Galactico, but the question is, what position? We don't get a direct swap, so we can easily get another striker, which we don't need. And that is what we get, a striker we don't need. No, man. How is this happening? This is the worst thing that could have happened. And the player I have gone for, I have swapped Saliba, and he has now joined Newcastle, and we are getting Alexander Isak, one of the best strikers in the world. We now have 2 Swedish strikers. This is not what I wanted. We wasted a position, and that also eliminates another club. We might have to change this formation. I love the 4-3-3 attack, but we're probably gonna have to change it to benefit us. Alexander Isak is now joining the Reds. I'm happy about it, but I'm upset about it at the same time. And this is what the squad will be looking like for this season. Alexander Isak and Gyökeres up top, as Lamine Yamal is still the captain. And to replace Saliba, we do have Lenny Euro. So I guess it did pay off that we sent him out on loan and he grew a lot. But now the goal for this season is very simple. It's not to qualify for the Champions League. It's actually to win our first trophy. We should be in the Europa League and we have the chance of winning the Carabao and the FA Cup. And if we can win the Europa League and qualify for the UCL, finish top 4, we will take that as well. And we are currently in March towards the end of the season, and we're sitting in 5th place, still with a chance to qualify for the Champions League. But let's see how we're doing in every competition. In terms of the FA Cup, we are still there. We're in the round 6 against Wolves, but we are in the Carabao Cup final, which we're going to play right now against Liverpool. This is going to be a tough game because they're the ones that took away UCL football from us last season and are currently above us in the table. But in terms of the Europa League, I mean, we should still be there, right? Round of 16, we're not there. Oh, did we get knocked out in the league? No way. Chelsea are sitting in first. Didn't Chelsea finish in the top 4? What's going on? Oh, did we go to the Champions League? And We did finish in the Champions League, but we got knocked out in the league rounds. What happened, man? I thought we finished in 5th place. Swear Chelsea also finished in 3rd. This game is broken. And if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe. Our goal is to get to 300k subscribers as soon as possible. But anyways, let's go ahead and focus on the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool. We must win our first trophy as the Man United manager. However, Alexander Isak is suspended for this game. That is not good. And here come Liverpool quickly already on the attack. Theo Hernandez cuts inside. It's a great tackle from Mazraoui. But Luis Diaz picks up the ball. And outside of Monologme, through ball into Victor Osimhen. Great tackle from Lenny Euro, proving why he's the perfect replacement. And now it's Theo Hernandez on the ball. Oh, it's a brilliant through ball into Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz looking for another through ball. We go for the tackle. It's a clean tackle, surprisingly. But Lukman picks up the ball. We give it away. It's Luis Diaz with a shot from outside the box. On Nana makes a great save. Mohamed Salah gives it to Victor Osimhen, looking to take this lead in this Carabao Cup final. Please, come on, Victor Osimhen. Osimhen is still on the ball, through ball into Luis Diaz with a shot. Onana makes another brilliant save, but Salah with the follow-up. Onana is not quick enough to get back. We go, and it's now 1-0 down to Liverpool. And now it's Kobe Mainu gives it into Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho's on the ball now. Garnacho gives it into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal holds the ball. It's still Lamine. King Lamine Yamal has a shot from the side, and it goes in. A difficult shot, but the captain delivers, as he usually does. The very first Galactico equalizes the game for us. But now it's Victor Osimhen on the ball. Victor Osimhen cuts inside, gives it into Luis Diaz. Come on, Matez Ligt. You need to catch up. He goes for the tackle. It's a through ball into Osimhen, and Onana makes a brilliant save again. Man, Onana has actually been pretty decent, you know. Bruno Fernandes with a through ball who finds Alejandro Garnacho. It's Alejandro Garnacho on the ball, through ball into Victor Gyökeres. The opportunity to take the lead. Gyökeres on his left foot. Top corner. Banger from Gyökeres. We take the lead and have the opportunity to win our first trophy. Let's go, Gyökeres. But now it's Mohamed Salah on the attack. It's Mo Salah looking for a shot. Gives it to Victor Osimhen. Osimhen into Diaz. Diaz shoots it wide. We dodge a bullet. Oh, but Liverpool do win it back. It's Adam Lukman. Mazraoui is chasing Adam Lukman down. He gives it to Mo Salah. Salah gets right rid of 2. It's a shot from outside the box, and it's a brilliant goal for Salah. Right before halftime, it's 2-2. This is going to be a long game, man. Lamine Yamal is down the ball, gives it to Bruno. Bruno into Gyökeres. Gyökeres into Rashford. Through ball into Lamine Yamal to go ahead and take the lead once again. Lamine Yamal on his left foot. Joel Garcia makes a brilliant save. Now Lamine Yamal to take this corner. He crosses it in. Can he find somebody? He finds Lenny Euro with the bicycle kick, and it's going to be a penalty. Lenny Euro has won the penalty because of a handball. Oh my days, we could take the lead here and win the Carabao Cup. And Gyökeres is the best penalty taker. Where is he gonna go? Come on, Victor Gyökeres. Put this in the top bins. Top right, no, Joel Garcia makes a save. The golden opportunity to win. Now it's Ademola Lookman. Gives it into Osimhen. 1v1 against... Oh my days, how is he not offside? It's 3-2 with only 13 minutes left to go. We're probably not gonna win, and we probably have bottled the Carabao Cup. And here comes Mohamed Salah. Please do not punish us. Do not score another goal. Ademola Lookman looking for the second assist. Another one. Osimhen with a shot. Onana saves us again. We need to score now. Luis Diaz with the cross in. Please do not score the header. De Ligt. One last attack probably. Bruno gives it to Marcus Rashford. Rashford is on the run. He's by himself. Is anybody gonna help him? It's still Marcus. Marcus Rashford looking for Alejandro Garnacho. It's a brilliant through ball. Garnacho gets there. Garnacho's through on goal. 1v1. Alejandro Garnacho scores it to Gyökeres. Let's go. 3-3 in the 88th minute. This game is not over. We're going to extra time and maybe penalties. Oh my days, man. Almost bottled that. And the prophecy has come true. We're going to penalties. I really wish we had Alexander Isak right now. Let's see if the current Galacticos we do have, which is Yamal and Gyökeres, can convert their penalties. And Alexis McAllister's taking the first penalty for Liverpool. He goes to the right-hand side, and it's a brilliant goal from McAllister. And now it's Bruno Fernandes to take the first penalty. Oh, I think I overdid it with the power. It goes wide. I always try to go for like the minute right before full power, but now it costed me. Salah goes to the right, and it's 2-0. This is not good. We need to save one now. Marcus Rashford to take the next penalty. He doesn't have a good penalty history, but he puts it away anyways. We beat Joel Garcia, and now it's Victor Osimhen to take the next penalty. He goes to the right-hand side, and he puts it away. I shouldn't have put that much power with Bruno Fernandes, man. Victor Gyökeres goes to the bottom left. Oh my, this is almost saved. This Garcia guy is almost saving every penalty. Dominic Szoboszlai now goes to the left. Oh, it's not looking good, boys. And to take the final penalty is Lamine Yamal. If he misses this, the captain will knock us out of the Carabao Cup, and we will miss out. Lamine Yamal slots it in. But now, Onana has to save this, or Theo Hernandez has to miss. If not, Liverpool or Carabao Cup winners. He goes to the right. It's over. We bottled it, man. We had the lead every time, and we lost it at every turn. Liverpool win the Carabao Cup on penalties. And Liverpool and Endo lift the Carabao Cup trophy with us out of the Champions League, which we were somehow a part of, and the Premier League not even close to us. The only chance to win a trophy and not lose another Galactico for a swap deal. is by winning the FA Cup. Can we do it? But boys, we do get a second chance as we have made the FA Cup final as we will be facing Chelsea. I think we could beat Chelsea. I know we lost to Liverpool, but Liverpool are a better team. In terms of the Premier League, there's 2 games to go and we can still qualify for the UCL, but that is not my goal right now. My goal is to win a trophy. The question is, can this time around we pull it off? And any suspensions? No, Alexander Isak is back. That is who we needed in the last game to help us score more goals. Let's see if we can beat Chelsea and win our first trophy as United manager. It's Alejandro Garnacho on the ball already. Sends a through ball into Alexander Isak, who missed the Carabao Cup final. Alexander Isak cuts back, gives it into Bruno Fernandes, and now it's Bruno Fernandes tries to give it back to Alexander Isak, but Chalobah makes a great tackle. And now Lamine Yamal is on the ball, looking for an opportunity here. Cuts inside, gets rid of one. Lamine Yamal with a through ball into Alexander Isak. Isak lays it off into Gyökeres. No, he could not. That would have been a nasty goal. But now it's a through ball into Joao Felix, looking for the goal. I moved the keeper too early. I shouldn't have moved it. I got a little bit too excited. And Chelsea take a 1-0 lead. This is not good. Now it's Gyökeres on the ball, finds Bruno Fernandes. It's Bruno Fernandes now on the ball. We're looking for an opportunity here. We need an equalizer. Lamine Yamal gets rid of Andre Santos. It's still Lamine Yamal through ball into Gyökeres. Takes the touch, gets rid of the defenders, has a shot, and it goes in. It's 1-1. We've equalized the game already in 19 minutes. Chelsea is now winning this FA Cup over us. As Bruno Fernandes waiting on the ball, does see Lamine Yamal, who's on the run. Lamine Yamal sends it to Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak is 2v1. Isak with a finish, bottom corner, 2-1. We take the lead for the first time in this FA Cup final. Bruno Fernandes is now on the ball, gives it to Lamine the Dream Yamal. Lamine the Dream Yamal gives it into Alexander Isak. Isak into Bruno Fernandes, gives it to Alexander Isak, who's 1v1. In the second half, we're 3-1, I mean. And yes, we've done it. We take a 3-1 lead. This game has to be over. Isak gets a second goal, proving that we needed him in the Carabao final. And now it's Victor Gyökeres on the ball, gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes to Garnacho, into Victor Gyökeres, who's also looking for a second. Cuts inside, goes near post. Oh my days, whoever that keeper is having a stinker. It's such an easy goal to score. The Swedish strikers, 2 goals for each in the FA Cup final. We're winning our first trophy. And Lamine Yamal lifts the FA Cup. We've achieved our goal. Nobody's leaving. And next season, we get 2 Galacticos. And winning this trophy was important because we need to win trophies if we want to win the treble. And the season comes to an end, and sadly, we did not qualify for top 4. We did have 2 extremely tough games at the end of the season against Arsenal and Tottenham and lost both of them. You know what? I don't blame the team. And as City win another Prem title, Saka is the player of the season. As in the team of the season, only Gyökeres is in there. And our top goal scorer was actually Alexander Isak. Where did Gyökeres finish? Okay, 6th place was Bruno Fernandes. I mean, 13 goals, and he was in the team of the season. That doesn't seem right. And this is what the squad is looking like as of now. Lamine Yamal really being the only player growing. It seems like these guys have reached a wall in potential. I hope dynamic potential can help them soon, because like I said, I want either Euro, Mainu, Garnacho, or Amad Diallo to be the Galactico for Man United. 29 and 21 assists is absolutely amazing for Bruno Fernandes. If he wasn't 32, he'd definitely be a Galactico. 28 goals and 1 assist for Alexander Isak. 25 and 1 for Gyökeres. 7 and 18 for Lamine Yamal, just showing why he's the captain. And for a 3rd year in a row, Erling Haaland wins the Ballon d'Or again, man. Maybe we should have signed him. And we have arrived to the brand new season, and I'm so excited to get the 2 new Galacticos. I'm really hoping we can get a goalkeeper, because Onana, as good as he's been, if we ever want to win the treble, we need a Galactico keeper. But it's time to spin the wheel. What is the first position we're gonna get? Don't give me another striker or right winger, and it's going to be a left back. You know what? We will take that. And it's time for the second spin. Give me a central player, a center mid, a center back, a goalkeeper, and it's going to be a left winger. You know what? I don't mind that too much, but I would have preferred a keeper. And the first player I have gone for is the best left back in the world, Alphonso Davies, who sadly wasn't at Bayern. That means Chelsea has been eliminated because he was there. And Chelsea's a huge club to eliminate because they have a lot of young talents. But I had to go for the best left back in the world in hopes that we don't ever lose him, as Alphonso Davies joins the side at an 87 overall. And for the left mid position, I had to do it. I had to use up Real Madrid, and we are signing Vinicius Jr. That means no Mbappe, no Jude Bellingham, or no Raul Asensio, unless they leave Real Madrid and go to a club we haven't signed a player from. But Real Madrid is now eliminated as we sign probably the world's best left winger, and I hope we can get Ballon d'Or chasing Vinicius Jr., not current season Vinny Jr. And this is what the brand new squad is looking like. Vinicius Jr. on the left alongside Alphonso Davies. I'm kind of gutted we didn't get a goalkeeper, and we still yet to get any central midfielder or cam. But I think this will do, as our goal this season is to go ahead and qualify for the Champions League, whether it's winning the Europa League League or finishing in the top 4. And we have now arrived in May, and we are in the Europa League final, the opportunity to qualify for the Champions League. But not only that, we are sitting in 3rd place. However, there is a chance that we don't qualify in the top 4, so we need to make sure we beat AS Roma tonight to automatically qualify for the UCL. And it isn't going to be easy. Even though Gyökeres is the top goal scorer, Artem Dovbyk is right behind them with 12 goals as well. This might be a high-scoring game. I get to Vinicius Jr. and here comes Vinny. And Carabao gives it to Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres is through on goal, has a shot. He gets his 13th goal of the competition. And we take the lead 12 minutes in with the first attack of the game. Let's go. Alphonso Davies gives the ball to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius gives it to Bruno Fernandes, who gives it back into Vinny. And Carabao gives it all the way to Victor Gyökeres, who lays it back into Vinicius Jr. Beautiful play from Man United here. Vinicius Jr. to score the second goal of the game. And yes, he puts it away. 2-0 against AS Roma. We're dominating in this Europa League final. But here comes AS Roma. No Dovbyk in the starting 11 for some weird reason. Tammy Abraham with a shot. It's a save. Now it's Baldanzi on the ball here. AS Roma gives it to Hugo Alvarez. Hugo Alvarez looking for a cross. He's looking for the shot. It's a great tackle from Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes is now on the ball. Gives it to Alexander Isak. Here we go on the counter. Isak cuts back. Gives it to Lamine, the dreamy Yamal. Who gives it to Isak. Who gives it to Victor Gyökeres. 1v1. Looking for the goal. Gives it to Yamal. Into Alexander Isak. This game is over. In the 51st minute, we get a third. We're going to be Europa League winners. And Lamine Yamal lifts the Europa League. We are European champions for the first time. We won the FA Cup and the Europa League. We still need to win the Premier League, and we also need to win the Champions League and another FA Cup or Carabao Cup, all in the same season to win the treble. But we're slowly building our Galacticos to do so. The season came to an end and we finished in 3rd place. We didn't even have to win the Europa League, but you know what? It wasn't worth the risk. And as City win yet again another Prem title, McAllister is the player of the season. As in the team of the season, we got Bruno Fernandes, we got Gyökeres, and we got Diego Dalot. And we finally have a Golden Boot winner in Victor Gyökeres. 30 goals and 37 appearances is incredible. 46 goals and 2 assists for Gyökeres. 31 and 25 for Bruno Fernandes. Man, at this point, is he considered a Galactico? He's still at an 86. 22 and 2 for Alexander Isak. 9 and 13 for Lamine Yamal. Again, so consistent. 7 and 15 for Vinny. Not the most impressive. 7 for Garnacho. And we get our first Ballon d'Or winner in Victor Gyökeres. That is 1 out of the 3 players we want to win a Ballon d'Or. And in the brand new season, this is what the team is looking like. To be honest, it's slowly looking like a Galactico team. I think at this rate, you can consider Mainu, Lenny Euro, and Delay kind of a Galactico as they're reaching the rating. And Bruno Fernandes specifically, his performance have been on Galactico level. But I would still like a goalkeeper and I would still like a right back. But let's see what the wheel gives us as we get 2 Galacticos this season. Come on, give me a goalkeeper. That's what we desperately need here. And we're gonna go ahead and get a right back. You know what? One of the positions we needed, we will take that. And it's time for the second wheel spin. If we can get goalkeeper, we might actually be able to win the treble this year. And we have gotten the goalkeeper position. The only 2 positions we needed, we have gotten. And the first player we are signing, he is coming from Juventus, which means they're eliminated, is Achraf Hakimi, the world's best right back. He surely is going to fit here. I'm surprised he didn't stay at PSG, but we will take that nonetheless, as Hakimi becomes a brand new Galactico. And the final signing we are making is one of the best goalkeepers in the world in Kobo. I was going to go for Donnarumma. I'm like, let's save PSG just in case we don't complete the treble this season, because now I think with this team we're about to have, we could somehow pull off a treble, but it's going to be difficult as an 89 rated Kobo is the brand new Galactico goalkeeper. Finally, no Onana. And this is what the brand new side is looking like. And you cannot tell me this is not the brand new Galacticos. And the goal for this season, you know what? I'm going for it. The goal this season is to go ahead and win the treble if I fail. And we are now halfway through the season in January, and we're currently sitting in 1st place in the Premier League. In terms of the FA Cup, we're still involved as we face Blackpool up next, and in the Carabao Cup, we actually got knocked out. So if we want to win the treble, we need to hope that we're still in the UCL and that we win the FA Cup. But the question is, did we make it to the knockout stages of the Champions League? And no! How did we finish at 27th with the team that we have? There is no treble incoming. We have already felt the challenge. I'm just gonna sim to the rest of the season and try to secure the Premier League title, because it's the only trophy other than the Champions League that we haven't won. And we are now at the end of the season. We had a lead in the league, and now we're sitting in 2nd as we face Ipswich. We need to make sure we win a game, but more importantly, we need City to drop points. But it's time for the final game of the season. We're playing against Ipswich. It shouldn't be difficult, but we've lost to some shit teams before in this challenge. Let's go ahead and destroy Ipswich and secure our status as Premier League champions. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Gives the ball to Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres gives it back into Lamine Yamal. Already first minute of the game. Lamine Yamal with a shot. Great save from the Ipswich keeper. But he hits a through ball from Ipswich Town. It's for us. 1v1 against Kobo. and Faraz makes it 1-0. We're actually losing to Ipswich Town. I think that's Jesus Pereira. I guess his nickname is Faraz now, but we're down 1-0 to the second worst team in the Prem. That is not good. Alexander Isak on the ball. We need this Prem League title if we want to win the treble next season. It's Lamine, the Dream Yamal. Lamine Yamal gives it to Alexander Isak. Isak through ball into Gyökeres, who tries to lay it off, but we lose it, man. Archaf Hakimi now on the ball. Sends a through ball into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal gives it to Alexander Isak, and now it's Alexander Isak through ball into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal gives it to Victor Gyökeres, the current Ballon d'Or winner, with a finesse shot in the bottom corner. He slots it in. It's 1-1. We're back in this game. We should not be struggling against 19th place. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball, gives it into Bruno Fernandes, and now it's Bruno Fernandes with a through ball into Kobe Mainoo, who lays it up into Lamine Yamal, who gives it back to Gyökeres. And here come Man United on the attack. Lamine Yamal on the ball once again. He has a Treble cross into Vinny Jr., who takes a touch, and it's a beautiful goal, beautiful pass, beautiful build-up play, and a beautiful finish from Vinicius Jr. as we take the lead. But here comes Amari Hutchinson, a brilliant through ball into Faraz with a shot. Kobo makes a great save. But now it's Ipswich Town. Faraz with a shot from outside the box. We almost conceded another to Ipswich, man. And here come Ipswich Town from the corner, looking to equalize this game. No, please do not score. Kobo makes another great save. I'm so glad we signed him. And the referee blows the whistle. Are we Premier League champions? They're celebrating, but they're not celebrating very happily. I think City may have won their game. I don't think we won the Premier League. And it is confirmed City have won yet again another Premier League title. But Bruno Fernandes with the player of the season. He's involved in the team of the season alongside Gyökeres, Isak, Vinicius Jr., and Kobel. As Kobel in his first season is the goalkeeper of the tournament. Bruno Fernandes wins the Golden Boot, 26 and 36 appearances, and he is also the top assist. He might be an outside shout to win the Ballon d'Or. That's crazy. And this is what the squad is looking like at the end of the season. Amazing, amazing team. Somehow we didn't get out of the group stages of the Champions League. And just a reminder, one of these players in the starting 11 will be swapped out. Yes, I'm including all of the Man United players as well, because they are now considered Galacticos. Specifically, Bruno Fernandes, he deserves it. 31 and 18 for Bruno Fernandes, 18 goals for Alexander Isak, 14 and 1 for Gyökeres, 13 and 10 for Vinicius Jr., 7 and 11 for Hakimi, and 6 and 4 for Lamine Yamal. Let's see who won the Ballon d'Or. And oh my days, he's actually done it. A 34-year-old Bruno Fernandes has won the Ballon d'Or. That is our second of 3 Ballon d'Or winners. And it's setting up nicely for next season where we could win the treble and the final Ballon d'Or winner. I just can't believe Bruno Fernandes, of all people, won it. And the brand new season has arrived, and this is what the squad is looking like. But somebody is going to leave, and we're gonna have to swap him for another Galactico. I just hope whoever we get, we either get an upgrade or a player who's the same overall rating. But if we lose someone like Yamal or Vinicius Jr., they're impossible to replace. All right, it's time to find out what Galactico we are swapping for another one, and it's going to be Matthijs de Ligt. He's been an incredible servant to this side. Galactico himself, in my opinion, but it's time for him to leave. Now, there's only one issue. If we don't get a center back, we will not be playing with a good center back in our team for this season, and we have gotten a left back. At least we got a defender, so we're probably going to just have to play somebody out of position. And there was literally only one player that fit the criteria from Man City. We are bringing in Josko Gavardia. You know what? I think we got lucky, and we actually upgraded on Matthijs de Ligt. Gavardia is an 87 overall. He's a brand new Galactico joining Man United. I think this is the season we win the treble, even though we have yet to win the Premier League. And Matthijs de Ligt is confirmed out of the side as Josko Gavardia comes into his replacement. And now this team, I'm going to say it, is a treble winning side. The goal for this season is very simple. Once again, to win the treble. And we are now in March, and we're sitting at the top of the table, but only by 2 points, as Liverpool are undefeated and have picked up 7 draws, but are somehow still behind us in the table. And in terms of the FA Cup, we are actually knocked out of the FA Cup. We lost. Who did we lose to, man? We got knocked out by Burnley in round 4. That is not good. What about the Carabao Cup? We are in the final. It's gonna take place in a couple weeks. The question is, did we qualify for the UCL? Because last time we got grouped. And in the Champions League, we finished in 4th place. We will take that. Who are we facing in the round of 16? And we're facing Atletico de Madrid. That is not good. But before the Carabao Cup final, it's time to simulate the first leg. If we get a big margin, we won't be playing the second leg, but I am ready to play the second leg if need be. And the first leg ends in a 4-1 victory. We're probably going to the quarters. And it's now time for the second leg. I'm simming it. I'm confident we've already gone through to the quarterfinals, and it's going to be a 2-1 victory. We're going to the quarters. But it's now time for the Carabao Cup final. This is a trophy we have not won just yet, and it's very important we win this game. If we don't win this game, the treble is off, and we lose another player. We cannot let that happen. Let's destroy Aston Villa. Here comes Aston Villa, though. Fatawu with a shot. Great block from Gavardia. Already Villa are attacking. And here come Aston Villa. It's Hayden on the ball. Gives it into Onana. Amadou Onana into Fatawu, and it goes in. In the 6th minute of the game, we're already down 1-0. This is not good. We have a full Galactico team. We should not be losing this game. But here come Aston Villa. Once again, it's Kevin to ram through ball into Edric. Edric's 1v1 against the keeper. Kobo makes a save. But here comes Ealing Jr. with a follow-up. Kobo makes another save. It's still Ealing Jr. though. Gives it to Kevin to ram with a shot and it hits the post. We're dodging bullets here. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Mainu. Mainu into Vinicius Jr. who gives it into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes through ball into Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres is 1v1 against the Aston Villa keeper. He slots it in. Former Ballon d'Or winner gets to go. We pick up the ball. Let's win this game. But here comes Kevin Turam. It's Aston Villa once again with a shovel match at the box. Kobo palms it away again. And now it's Archava Kimi. Gives it to Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres is now on the ball. Through ball into Alexander Isak who lays it off to Bruno. Bruno sends it all the way into Lamine, the Dream Yamal. And here we come on the counter. This has to be another goal. We have to take the lead here. Lamine Yamal crosses it in into Gyökeres for the second goal of the game. A beautiful Trivela pass again from Yamal. Gyökeres gets his second. 2-1 up. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Once again, has been the best signing by far. Even though he doesn't get all the numbers in game, he's incredible. It's Bruno Fernandes, gives it all the way to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal cuts inside, gives it to Alexander Isak, who lays it up into Gyökeres for the hat-trick. This game is over. Another attack started by Lamine Yamal. Gyökeres gets his hat-trick. We're going to be Carabao Cup winners for the first time, kickstarting our treble season. And Lamine Yamal lifts the Carabao Cup. We have kickstarted our treble. Let's go ahead and win the Champions League and the Premier League. In the quarterfinals, we have Real Madrid. Let's see how the first leg goes. Please get us a victory, at least not a loss. And it's a 3-3 draw. We're going into the second leg away from home. And it's now time for the second leg. Let's beat the greatest team of all time to help us continue our journey of winning the treble. And unlike the first leg, it was a boring 0-0 draw. That means we're in our first penalty shootout in the Champions League. Oh, we need to win this one. And taking the first penalty is Kylian Mbappe, the man I could have signed for this team. He goes down the right, but I just go too much. And he scores it. Bruno Fernandes to take the first penalty. He missed the last penalty shootout he was involved in. He goes to the bottom right. He slots it in this time. Garnes Cheshi has no chance. Pafundi now to take the next penalty. He goes to the bottom right. It's a brilliant penalty from him. And now, Alexander Isak. Come on, Alexander Isak. We need you to score this. He goes to the top left, and he bangs it in. It's 2-2, baby. Or we're going to beat the best team of all time. It's Jude Bellingham. Goes to the left. Kobo makes a save. Victor Gyökeres, you've won the Ballon d'Or. You scored a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup final, and he slots it in when it matters. Arguably the best player we've signed, Ryan Cherky. I could have signed him as well. He goes to the right. Kobo almost makes the save. And now, Vinicius Jr. to take the next penalty. Do not miss this. We need you to score. And Vinny goes to the bottom left, and he slots it in. If Real Madrid and miss this or Kobo saves it, we will be going to the semifinals. It's Bento that goes down the middle. And now who is it up to the score? It's Gavardio. The man we had to sign is playing kind of out of position. Gavardio goes to the bottom right. He slots it in. We're going to the semifinals. The treble dreams continue this season. Who are we facing up next? And up next in the semis, we're facing underdogs Athletic Bilbao. Can we go ahead and get a good leg victory here? And it's a 4-1 victory. I think we're pretty much confirmed for the UCL final. And it's now time for the second leg. Come on, Man United. I'm going to risk it. Isak is suspended. There's no way we bottled this game. And it's a 1-1 draw. We're going to the UCL final. But the question is, how are we doing in the Premier League now? And we are now in the final day of the season. But somehow we're only 1 point ahead of Liverpool. We've literally scored 30 more goals than they have, but they're keeping up pace with us. That means we have to win our final game if we want to win the Premier League and continue for the treble for the UCL final up next. And thus in the World Cup full circle, the first team we faced as Man United manager, we're facing once again on the final day of the season. Fernandes is out with a suspension. Can we win the Premier League title against Fulham? Alejandro Garnacho gives it to Kobe Mainu, who gives it to Lamine Yamal, who's trying to get rid of the defenders, cuts inside, has a finesse shot, and he puts it in. What is this Fulham defense doing? We get a goal, we take the lead. As long as we win this game, we're Prem champs. And now Takimi gives it into Lamine Yamal, and here comes Lamine Yamal looking to extend his lead to try to secure his victory. It's a through ball into Alexander Isak. 1v1 against the Fulham keeper. Beautiful finish. Oh, we're easily winning this game. We're easily winning the Premier League title. Now it's Alejandro Garnacho gives it to Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres with a through ball into Alexander Isak. End up this tie. In the second half, it's a chip shot. This game is over. We're Premier League winners. Fulham stand no chance of coming back. We're destroying them. And for the first time, Lamine Yamal lifts the Premier League. We have done it. That's 2 trophies. 1 more left to go. And that last trophy is the Champions League. Can we complete the treble. And in the UCL final, we will be facing FC Barcelona, the team we got our first Galactico from, of course, being Lamine Yamal. But before we get to UCL final, here are the stats. 40 goals and 19 assists from Lamine Yamal. He's definitely getting that Ballon d'Or. 37 and 23 for Bruno Fernandes, 21 and 1 for Gyökeres, 17 and 2 for Alexander Isak, Vinicius Jr., 16 and 12. And this could be the final Galactico side that we have built because we're about to win the treble. I think so. But can we go ahead and finish the job and get the final trophy to complete the treble? And now it's Kobe Mainu gives the ball into Alexander Isak. Isak gives it to Victor Gyökeres, through ball into Bruno Fernandes, looking for an early cross into Alexander Isak. Isak with the header. Diego Costa made a great save. You know what? We might struggle to score against this guy. Lamine Yamal on the corner, crosses it in. Can he find anybody? He finds Victor Gyökeres with a bicycle kick. It goes in. What a goal to score in the UCL final. Like the likes of Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo, we take a 1-0 lead. Or are we actually gonna do it? Here comes Bradley Barcola though. Here comes Barcelona looking to shut me up. Fermin Lopez with a shot from outside the box. It goes wide. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. We're looking to win this game here. About to go to the second half, but we want a 2-goal lead here. Lamine Yamal gives it to Alexander Isak. 1v1. Alexander Isak with the finesse. What a beautiful goal. Both our Swedish strikers get a goal in. And I thought getting Alexander Isak was bad, but we go 2-0 up. FC Barcelona do have a corner though. They can get a goal back and kickstart a comeback here. It's Fermin Lopez with the cross in. They give it into Martinez. It's a great header and it's going to be a penalty. This is not good, fam. They just kickstart a comeback here. And now it's Mbuemo to take this penalty. He goes to the left-hand side. It's 2-1. Barcelona might do a remontada on us, so we might lose this game. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball, and here he comes. Lamine the Dream looking to get a goal here. It's still Lamine Yamal. Gets rid of one defender. Gets rid of a second. Gets rid of a third. Lamine Yamal for the solo goal. He 1v1 with a shot. No, he's denied of brilliance in the UCL final. Now Lamine Yamal picks up the ball. If we can get this goal, we'll secure the treble. Lamine Yamal gets rid of one. He's looking to get rid of a second here. It's still Lamine Yamal against his own teammates. I guess he wants to go all of his own. The first Galactico with the shot. Lamine Yamal. I don't know if that counts as a solo goal, but that's what I was aiming for. 3-1. This game is over. We're treble winners. And Lamine Yamal lifts the Champions League. We have done it. We have built a Galactico side at Man United and won the treble. And by the way, Lamine Yamal ended up winning the Ballon d'Or. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click on the screen to find out how I made Bruno Fernandes the world's best player.